we are on bad terms. She says, "Good morning, Ray. I know we're on at odds and don't speak, but I was in you live last night. I just wanted you to know that I'm well to set aside. I'm willing to set aside any differences and support your move to deplatform Jency. I'm willing to set aside any differences, and our differences is supposedly that I was going to essay como se llama, being. How could you set aside that difference? Why would you ever want to? And if I'm using Como Se Llama's platform and you are all using her, the reason why we're using it and we were using it is because she had more followers, then why would you need me at all? Why can't you go and open up your own lives? Now, then I respond and I say, I have seen that you and Como Se Llama are supporters of Pat. I have seen her specifically supporting Pat. At the end of the day, if you want to be a part of the movement, you need to use your platform to speak out. Then she says, I am not a supporter of Pat's. So can you tell by our conversation that her and I, and this whole idea that I'm using Como Se Llama's platform doesn't make sense? Because I believe that she is working with Patrick. So why would I be using that account if I believe Como Se Llama and her are working with Patrick? How does that make sense? And I'm telling at this time, I'm telling, because this is, shit is so small I could barely see it. Does it say June 20th of 2023? At this time, it's during the summer. Go ahead, Blaze.
Yeah, so I was agreeing with you. It says June 20th, 2023.
At this time, I'm literally telling Blaze and anybody that would listen that these two ladies are supporters of Pat's. There is no way that I would be trying to.
And that was the same, hold on, that was the same, this was the same day that Granny took that screenshot, or a day after. I know her said June 20th as well.
Mm-hmm. I did something. No. June 12th, 2023. So it's a couple of days later. So what they were doing is making their rounds, trying to get in our spaces. And I didn't trust them. And I thought she was a Patrick supporter. And I still believe that perhaps she is working with Patrick, because the timing is just too, it's too on target for me. I didn't trust them. What else did I sing you, Blaze? Did I sing you another one of her? Or is it of Mophead? Blaze?
You want me to go to the next one? Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, this is
Cuban.
Cuban Delight. I can't see, these chicks are so small. This is Cuban. And Cuban now has reached out to me. What year, what time, what date is that? Do you see the date? I got them all blocked.
I don't see a date on this one. You would probably have to go into it and scroll up to it, because it's probably when the beginning of the thread started.
No, take Cubans down. I didn't send you another one with Coach T.
No, it was only 3 of them.
Hold on. Go back to Coach T. Damn, I got to go back and screenshot this. So all this time, she's claiming what is this? In the clubhouse that this took place between me and Como Sayama, and they feel threatened by me and blah, blah, blah. Yes, she's in my inbox requesting to be part of the movement that we're doing against Patrick. Now, let's go back to Patrick's space. Let's let her finish it up. Blaze.
You want me to play the live? Finish playing the live?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Gift the live, share the live, tap the screen, y'all. I'm putting y'all to work. It's only 24,000. It's 117 people in here. You have to tap the screen, please. Gift the live. Work as hard as y'all work when y'all, and if somebody's in here not as my supporters, please, if they're in here, my moderators, if you're in here and they're not gifting or tapping the screen or interacting, boot them, please. But go ahead, Blaze. You're muted, Blaze. Unmute. I can't unmute you, Blaze. Blaze, you're muted.
That did it.
Go ahead.
So it wasn't.
All right, T, can you explain what Ray did with my profile?
He's talking about. Oh, you're talking about when she was signing into she was signing into her profile under her name. We didn't have 100 followers. We didn't have 1,000 followers. So he's using her profile to go live or whatever. So Ray been catfishing under her profile, and she still has a profile. She still has access to that profile. I don't know how she got it. I'll be honest with you. I don't know how she still has access to that profile because B is locked out of that Como Sayama profile. So why would you let her use it? We didn't have 1,000 followers.
Well, because I was an idiot.
Oh, I'm gonna let her talk. Yeah.
I was genuinely stupid, and I didn't think she was a bad person at that time. And she was like, I don't have 1,000 followers. Can I use your profile? I was like, yeah, just make sure you put your picture on there when you go in to wherever you're going. And I've tried to explain this 1,000 times, and nobody ever believed me. And it was, I cannot remember the girl's name. I do believe it was, but she was like, she had messaged me talking about we had argued
you remember that
before,
face
and I was
now,
like,
right?
I was at work.
You see, look, my people starting to remember that face. That your face is very
Right, so I understand. I remember my picture, but it wasn't me saying the shit. If it was, I would
take your word for it.
Yeah, I said that.
Yeah, I have no choice but to take your word for it because who am I to say it didn't happen or did happen? You said Shorty took your shit. All right, bet. Ask about the timeline when CPS was called. The people would like to know what was the timeline when CPS was called. I'm curious.
So when she said that, she said Blaze was taking the fall for it. That was before anything ever came out. So when she started doing the shit, way before it. So I don't know why anybody's putting those two things together. But she had called CPS on me way before that.
Mm. Yeah, I remember when CPS came.
Hey, Blaze, can you pause it?
That wasn't last year. That was before that. That was before you're right. It was before the babysitter thing. Yeah. I thought that was the short guy that did it.
Yeah, it wasn't me though. But Blaze, can you pause it?
It was her.
No, you know we're on the phone.
So, Ray, am I echoing him?
Blaze,
I'm echoing.
shit keeps happening. But go ahead. Go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right. So, if they're trying to say that you were the one using Como Se Llama's page and you came to Scala's live, that's a lie because Como Se Llama got in the box on that live multiple times. So, and Scala has that recorded. I just have to go find it. So, boom, done. It's done. Because Scala recorded all his lives and she got in the box multiple times. So, no, it was not Ray using her account. That's a lie. So, again, y'all keep doing this bullshit on this app for real. Stop lying. Y'all is crazy for real. Come on, family.
We gotta keep the profanity down, bro,
My
because they
bad.
are a
Yeah.
reporter.
My bad. But you know what I'm saying? Like, there you go. It's done. Like, she was in the box multiple times because we called her out for being a Patrick supporter. And she was
Yes.
like, no, I'm not a supporter of Patrick. After I found out what he did to his child, I could never support him anymore. I apologize, Sobe, for what, da-da-da-da, all of that. Yeah. Liar. Como se llama? So now, to me, now all of y'all that are pushing that, Petty Roach, you are a liar. You've been a liar. You're gonna always be a liar. That's all you do is lie.
So sad though. It literally is the biggest lie ever. And they're supporting it because it gets them likes, clicks, and money. Period. We are like me and Scala's not even on speaking terms. But and everybody knows that. I haven't spoken to Scala since last summer.
And guess what? He won't lie about that.
He
I
knows
promise
it.
you he won't.
He knows it. And why? And also I have proof because me and YSB was talking about her. I have the conversations between me and YSB. That is her in her own account, trolling Patrick, not Ray the Fixer. I would have no need. Sobe, she's saying at the time I needed her account because I didn't have 1,000 followers.
That's
Are
a
you
lie.
mad?
That's a lie because you had more than 1,000 followers. You, matter of fact, you had 2 accounts with more.
I have had, and they keep saying this. And you know why Coach T is, you know why Coach T is saying we? Because she didn't have 1,000 followers. She was using Coach T's account because she was scared to go in under her name. I don't know if y'all know this about me, but when have I ever been scared to go into anybody's space under Ray the Fixer? Like
Ray,
that is,
you're like Blaze. You go in on your real page. You don't care.
I never cared.
You're like, that's the point. There's only a few people on this app that go in on their page and say what they have to say with their whole chest.
Period. I have never been that person. There will be no need for me to use Como Se Llama's account. I have 14, almost 14,000 followers. I want y'all to put this in perspective. This was just last year that I gained 13,000 12,000, almost 13,000 followers in a year. You know what you know where I would be on TikTok if I was doing that? Like, it's not feasible. She's lying. I would not need to use her account. I have 2 accounts, Ray the Fixer 1 and Ray the Fixer 2. I don't need to use anybody's accounts.
Let's let it finish playing, y'all, because this gets, it gets better.
Go ahead.
When she said it and laughed about it, I hung up.
I don't know about Scholar, but I'm just saying what she said to us. That's what I'm saying. I don't know about Scholar.
Wait, rewind that, Blaze, because she said something about Scholar.
Huh?
Rewind it, because she said, I don't know about Scholar. What did she say about Scholar?
Yes, I'm curious.
So when she said that, she said Blaze was taking the fall for it. That was before anything ever came out. So when she started doing the other shit, like way before it. So I don't know why anybody's putting those 2 things together. But she had called CPS on you way before that.
He didn't have his kids though.
Yeah, I remember when CPS came. That wasn't last year. That was before that. It was before the. You're right. It was before the babysitter thing. Yeah, I thought that was
There's the
short
proof
guy
that
that
Patrick
did
is
it.
involved right there.
So it wasn't short guy. It was her.
No, T and I were on the phone with her when she
No,
said
it
it
was
and laughed
Leola.
about it. I hung
I
up.
I don't know about Scholar, but I'm just saying what she said to us. That's what I'm saying. I don't know about Scholar. I don't deal with Scholar. But I don't
say his name. Don't say his name.
oh sorry. Short guy.
He'll show up.
But yeah, I don't know about that. But I'm talking about the time that y'all was beefing hard. That's what I'm saying, that time frame.
It was short guy
You
and
wanna know a
Leola,
secret?
right?
Sure.
I was very good friends with her
Scholar
when she
and
first
Leola.
was on
I
this
mean, the
app.
Scholar
Did you
said it
guys
was
know that?
Leola. Scholar told me and have proof
People
that
that don't
Leola
know,
called CPS.
I used to be
Hold
very
on.
good
So
friends with Raider
let's
Fixer.
finish playing.
Yeah, she said that she was like a mother figure to you.
She was big time. I looked up to her heavy. Heavy.
Yeah.
I respected the hell out of her. I looked up to her. I was like, I always wanted to learn from her, especially when it came to processing and stuff like that. Like, she's legit when it comes to that.
You hear that, right?
And when she started coming at me, that shit hurt. Like, bad.
Funny.
Spill it all,
'Cause I
Patrick.
didn't
Spill it
understand
all.
where it was coming from. To this day, I still don't remember how we fell out.
I remember.
It was like out of nowhere.
Lies.
You know what I mean? Like, I think it was because I disagreed with something she did in another live in regard to a back and forth she had with another creator that was younger than her or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was because it was so long ago. But I know I didn't start with her.
Live.
And next thing you know, she's on live doing a fake voodoo spell on my little sister.
What?
And mind you, me and my sister are Haitian. 100% Haitian. Haitian mom, Haitian dad, Haitian grandparents, Haitian great-grandparents. And my grandmother practiced black magic before she became a born-again Christian. I didn't understand that. Like that was not... Plus, my sister is a born-again Christian now. So that has no effect on my sister whatsoever because she don't believe in that no more. So it's like, what was the... I don't know. It was weird. But yeah, I used to look up to Shorty like heavy. Like heavy. Ugh. Like I was... Like there was a point where I wanted to go to Pride in New York to meet her and hang out with her. With my wife.
You wasn't even with your wife
I
when
remember.
you were
I
hanging
remember
out.
that part. I remember distinctly before we fell out, me and my wife were supposed to meet her
Wow.
in New York for Pride. It was
Lies.
2 years ago.
Why is he lying?
That was the first time I was supposed to meet her. That's how close. That's how close I felt we were to her. And then I'm the babysitter. All this extra stuff.
I never called him the babysitter. That never came out my mouth.
I know.
Well, I'm sorry to rehash this. I was not meaning to rehash it, but
Nah, you did nothing wrong. I wanted you here because when I heard that CPS thing, the first thing that came to my mind was, okay, take this opportunity to go in one of the other directions. Either I'm gonna crash the fuck out and I'm just gonna go back to the old me. But then I realized if I do that, all that hard work I have put in musically for the past year disappears.
What?
So what's the other direction to go?
I'm looking for.
Forgive and move on.
forgive. Stay in your lane and forgive. That's what you could do.
And I was and says and when you said that she was gonna contact me, I'm assuming she has me unblocked. So if she was gonna contact me, that means she unblocked me. And if you unblocked me, then you could come over here and I could tell you to your face that I forgive you.
Yeah.
I just asked to be left alone. And I'm specifically speaking to Raider Fixer. I forgive the young lady. I just want to be
Forgive
left
you
alone.
for you starting
I don't
bullshit
ever
with
want to be
me?
mentioned by her again. That's all.
Because you know I'm going to mention you.
Because my life is awesome. Me and my wife, we're trying to raise money to get the hell out this tiny ass apartment.
Yo.
Again?
I'm trying to get a house.
Again?
Again.
You know what I'm saying? My woman got amazing news. She got invited by TikTok headquarters in California, so I got to save money for that too.
Congratulations.
Here go the mummy
You gotta
grab.
save money to get to California?
I got to save for that. on top of moving.
Yeah.
Like
I
got
told you it was
a million
coming.
things I gotta save for, so I gotta go and hustle every single night on TikTok.
Every summer it's the
$15 to
same
be on
thing.
live and
The money
eat
grab.
waffles with my sister. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm focused on.
God.
I'm not focused on Raider Fixer
Jesus, how can I fucking find this shit? It's so...
Yeah, absolutely.
Pause this for a second.
I really want to thank.
Let me say something to y'all. Let me give y'all a little context of me and Pat. Yes, me and Pat were super close. I used to be up in his lives and he used to be in my lives. We used to hang out tough. We were both part of the LGBTQIA community. What took the turn for the worse is there was an incident with the indigenous people and he wanted me to come in to his box in his space and have the conversation. By then, I had already been, and I don't know if anybody remembers this, Nuggets and Chickens live and Breezy's live, and that's when that shit went left with Modern Warrior, Nuggets and Chickens and Breezy, when that whole indigenous thing went left. Do y'all remember that? I had went into that live unbeknownst to me. Blake, you have to mute, darling. I had went into that live unbeknownst to me, and they were talking about something I had no idea about. I get into that space. Modern Warrior makes a statement about the indigenous people that are from Austria, and I'm in the space now, and it goes left. Now they're being anti-black, start attacking black people. And I am saying something to protect black people. And Modern Warriors for trying to protect black people. It goes ape shit. There's this young girl who's using someone else's account, claiming that she's 25 years old. She's in this space, and her and I are going back and forth. There was no curse words. There was no volatile language. I'm yelling at her. She's yelling at me. Come to find out, she is a minor. She's 17 years old in the live. Now, mind you, Chicken and Nuggets, or Nuggets and Chicken, whatever her name is, this is a white woman. She is supposed to have her lives 18 and up. So if you're not 18 and up, just like my lives, you're not allowed in my space. Okay, yes. So anytime you're in that space, we make sure we hold spaces that's 18 and up, because if you're 18 years old, you want to be in spaces talking to adults, then you're going to be handled as an adult. So I'm basically telling her that she's wrong. She is claiming to be indigenous, and she's Afro-Indigenous. And her and I going back and forth. Then I'm in the before I even get up there, I say, is this the same young girl that was in your live, Nuggets and Chicken? Nuggets and Chicken is not responding. So I assume it's not the girl. I don't know her from a can of paint, but I get up into the space. Me and her are going back and forth. Breezy comes in the midst of the live, which to this day, I feel like it was a setup. To this day, I feel like Nuggets and Chicken and Breezy set me up. And says, Breezy comes in and says, and Breezy the Fox, the skinny black lady that's up here that talks in.
Yep. I know who Breezy is. Another member of the fold.
Right. She comes in and she's basically like, are you a minor? The girl is in a K, the minor is under someone else's account who supposedly is 25 years old. And she answers Breezy and she says, yes, I'll be 18 in a couple of days. Breezy says, you have to get out the live. And I say, she has to get out the live, because I'm not going to be arguing back and forth, because this can be twisted like we abusing some minor and all this other stuff. I don't have time for that. So the girl, Kay, begs us to stay in the live. Please let me stay in the live. I can handle myself. Because I'm 17 doesn't mean that I can't handle it. Breezy and I decide that it's best that she leaves the live. And then from that time on, she was booted and we moved on with the topic. No sooner than that, Patrick is saying that I shouldn't have never said anything to her because she was a minor. By then, me and Patrick is not even speaking, because that whole incident took place with the indigenous people, and he tried to use me for clicks, views, and a money grab. And I was like, I'm not coming in any more people's spaces because y'all don't control your space. Like y'all let anything happen, and before you know it, you're in someone else's live and it's spiraling. So I decided to only do lives in my space. And at that time, my lives was pumping. I did not need to go in nobody else's live to speak my piece because I was getting over 300 people in my lives at that time. So it was no need to go on Patrick's live to speak what I had to say. And so before that, I hit up Patrick and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, but I've never said anything bad about you, Patrick. And I have the receipts. He would not respond to any of my texts. Can I get these receipts real quick? But finish playing that. I'm going to go get the receipts. I'm trying to find his old account. He done changed his name so much. These people change their names. It's so hard to find them.
My bad.
Like, how do I find his old account? What was his old name? Patrick Jinky? Oh, Lord.
I don't know, because he didn't change all his account's name. It used to be King Gentry 1989 or something like that.
Do you know Toby? Because I'm looking for it now on my block.
Is it DJ Total?
Oh, yes, that's the one. Looking for him.
All right, I'll let this play.
Go ahead.
It's almost over.
On my heart for giving me closure on that one part, because I always wondered who the hell would call CPS on me because they don't fuck with me on the internet.
Oh, speaking of that, now this all goes into the timeline of when Scholar said that Leola led the charge in calling CPS on Patrick. Mm-hmm. When you had your children, when you first got your children. Am I right? Am I wrong? So,
No, you're right.
Okay.
I had nothing to do with that whole calling CPS. I would never do that.
No, this is before the audio and stuff even came out, right?
Yeah, right. All of it's before the audio came out.
Go ahead.
I blocked everyone that's on that side, so that they don't come on my FYP no more.
Right. There we go, DJ.
They don't come on my FYP no more, so I have no idea what video you're talking about. None.
Okay.
This the first time I'm hearing about it.
Well, thank you for having me up here. I do feel bad because one thing I can't stand is I don't want to disturb nobody's peace because I know what it's like to be in a peaceful place and some ish pop off and you're just like, what the hell? You know, so.
Well, before you leave, Eb, did you want to say anything? Ebony?
Yeah, I'm just catching up to everything. I don't forgive anybody. The way everybody did you was wrong. I don't care about these people who've been in the comment sections of those same people's spaces and then want to be like, I just didn't know. I don't care about the people. I don't care about the people who said it. I think they all effed up. And I'll leave it at that.
Ed, shut the fuck, girl.
Is there anything you want to say?
I don't want to hear dumbass Arby. Ed,
please, Ed.
Please sit your white self down, okay?
Drunken.
Go get you a twisted iced tea. You and your boy Ice Speak, because you just protect predators, and this is why I never can rock with you.
Exactly. The whole life.
I found her. Ooh, yes. Oh God, you are so good to me. Como se llama's other name? Blaze, can you mute for a second? Como se llama's other name is Let It Be. Let _ it _ be _ I couldn't find her name for Shiznai. That's her name. Whew. That is her name. Let it _ it _ be _ and Patrick's old account name is King Genty 1989 _0. I'm gonna unblock these. How do I find them though? If I unblock them, because I want to get the message I sent to him. How do I get the old message, y'all? I'm sorry, I'm not a pro at this.
You gotta go in if it's in your messengers, you just gotta go in. It's probably gotta scroll all the way down.
But if I do that while we're live, it's gonna boot me out, right?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me go ahead, guys. Ed Ready, nobody cares if you forgive us. We don't like you over here.
I mean, why does Eb always want to insert herself and then cry? Like, that's
Soon
what
as
you
somebody say something about her.
like. Stick to your begging on the app like you doing, because that's all you do every day at 3, 4 in the morning, begging on the internet for goals. And like, y'all are pathetic. That's all y'all do. Every time I see y'all begging on the internet, talking about colorism, man, your friends be talking to people like you, but don't talk to you about you and the trauma that you cause to the community, Eb. It don't make sense. The call is coming from in the house, Eb. It's your mama.
Be kind to, you know. Oh, God. That's why she isn't living happily ever after. Exactly.
No, she got what she wanted. She got I speak now.
Yes. Secretly messing around with him.
Right. While smiling his wife's face.
Nasty. Talking about she loved him. She loved the kids. You loved him, all right.
She looks so dirty. Ugh.
Ugh, I would never. Would never. And that whole thing about me calling, that is just the lowest blow. Like, I'm tempted to call Patrick over here because that's just such a lie. Like, that shit was already done way before me and Patrick was even beefing.
But you know what, Ray? Patrick is not in a place to even hear the truth because he's still co-signing the lies. Like, if Patrick would have just been honest, because he knows the truth, and shut it down, then I'd have a little bit of something for him.
Respect for him, right?
I mean, but he just keeps going with the lie because he wants to keep grifting. It's really sad. And that's why he doesn't understand why no one will ever be okay with him being on this app. Like, you are a whole liar, sir. Like, just own it and be upfront. You know they're lying about Ray. You know they're lying.
That's messed up, Pat.
You said you made a change, right, Patrick, and you're not messing with people on this side anymore. Well, be that change that you claim you are and be honest.
Man, we not even going to perpetuate that damn lie. Ain't nothing changed about Patrick. And what he's doing is, like I said, it's about to be summertime, so you know it's his turn to beg.
Yeah, but Sobi does have a point. If you gonna say that you are now out of the beef, you're living a better life, because all of us is just problem people. We just want to create mess, right? If you are saying that about yourself and you no longer on this side of TikTok, the TikTok that you created, by the way, then come clean. He should have dispelled that immediately. He should have said, nah, I know Ray didn't do that because I know who actually did call CPS on me. And that had nothing to do with Ray. But the fact that he sat in that and knowing that that's not the truth, that just shows that he hasn't changed. Because if you've changed, you cannot sit in the lie and change. You're going to have to be a fully changed whole human being. And for you to say that you now know that Ray the Fixer did it is wild. Like, you know that I didn't call that. We weren't even beefing during those times when those people was called on you. I was still sitting in your lives.